What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? I had to do this pop up live real quick and discuss this, man. Terence Crawford versus Saul Canelo Alvarez done deal for September 13th, Las Vegas. Looks like it's going to be at the Raider Stadium in Las Vegas. Also, Amanda Stanionis versus Jerron Boots Ennis is a done deal for April 12th in Atlantic City, right? Now, my thing is, I don't know if Bernie, the boxer, Terence Crawford's trainer, close friend, was supposed to release this information. And he just did it out of excitement. I think he got a little overexcited and just dropped the information, right? With the date. And I don't think that he was supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's Terence Crawford's dude. That's like his brother. So I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? But I don't think that Bernie was supposed to drop that information like he dropped it. But he dropped the information. Joe Johnson, what's up, family? He dropped the information, right? Greg Abernathy, what's up? Yes. It's according to what I'm being told, it's done. And that Bernie was telling the truth. I don't think he was supposed to. I don't think Bernie was supposed to tell the people that it was a done deal for September 13th in Las Vegas. I don't think that was supposed to be released. You know what I'm saying? But it was released. And I need a wrench again, Blue. I got a different phone. Okay. Armani Vest, what's up, family? So I don't think that Bernie was supposed to release this information at all whatsoever. I think he, this was I think that he got excited. I think that the adrenaline. Orb Jones, what's up? The adrenaline, the excitement at the moment just overtook him, and he just blurted it out. Tiana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. I'll be back on regularly scheduled programming too. Me and Clay will be back on regularly scheduled programming next week. We'll be back regularly scheduled programming. I've been sick and dealing with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So Bernie just blurted it out, right? And I think he was caught up in the moment. Appreciate you, Tiana. I'm better. Now I'm just trying to deal with the rest of this nonsense I got going on in my life. So he just blurted it out, right? Like he was like, is it happening? You see, I still got a cough. Is the fight happening? And Bernie just blurted it out like, yeah, September 13th is going down, Las Vegas. we're gonna be the super middleweight champ. He just blurted it out. Like I said, I don't think that he was supposed to do that. As a matter of fact, I know he wasn't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's going down, right? It's going down September 13th. I'll be in the building. I'll be in the building for that. Now, Lucky Showtime, what's good, family? Ryan leaked it too. Did he? I didn't even see what Ryan said. What did Ryan say? Ryan leaked it out too? I mean, it's the worst kept secret. We know this. Rich Porter, what's up? You see Tank is Ray Ford. He said you see Tank and in Ray Ford. Tank is Raymond Ford's uncle. Is that what you said? King Brian, what's up, family? I missed something. I just maybe I read it wrong. They was talking about undercards for Bud versus Canelo. Who was talking about undercards for Bud versus Canelo? Y'all got me a little. Tank and Ray Ford arguing on Twitter. Oh, nah, I didn't see it. What they was talking about. Callie, world, peace and blessings, queen. She said, I think Crawford might win. I got money that Crawford gonna win. I'm super confident Crawford gonna win. And Canelo's confident Crawford gonna win. 1906 was good. Is that an official date for Crawford Canelo? Yes. September 13th, Las Vegas. Now, the venue, J Pitty City, what's up? The venue, I heard it could be at, I need y'all to smash the like button, drop $1 in super chat, and refresh the super chat as well. I heard the venue can be K Muller. What's up, family? How you feeling? Yeah, man. Flight Ramirez, what's up, family? I heard it could be at Las Vegas Raiders Stadium. I also heard J Pitty City, my brother, what's up? That's your birthday? Oh, you gotta pull up, bro. You gotta pull up. You got to pull up. Yeah, man. Yeah, Callie, where I definitely blessings to you, Queen. Jonathan97, what's up? I found the interview, Blue. What'd he say? Crawford puts on a boxing lesson against flat-footed Canelo. We gonna find out. Ryan G, what's up? I think that he gonna outbox him. The question is he gonna get the credit, or are they gonna rob him? Is Terence Crawford popular and his status big enough where he can get a decision versus Canelo Alvarez? That's the question. Because it's going to be a decision. So and we seen the one of the judges say that him and Canelo and Floyd was a draw. You saw Bivol. I think Bivol won a split decision, right? Majority decision, some nonsense like that. In a fight that he clearly won. Crazy Kicks Customs, what's up? Is Crawford gonna have a fight before that? I was told that was the case, but now I'm also being told that he's not. And something else I was told is that Canelo could move his fight back to, instead of fighting Cinco de Mayo, he could fight in June, which is weird to me. Because why would he want to wait till June. That's kind of weird to me. Cameron Fields, peace and blessings, Queen. Where you been at? That don't make sense that he would fight in June, bro. Like, why would you wait till June? That don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Canelo probably wants to feel more active. He should. They both should. But, I understand Terence Crawford's standpoint. Like, yo, I'm not going to risk it. Guy Moore, what's up? Do you think Crawford need a fight before that? I personally would like to see him fight before that. Fighting one time a year for 5 years is not a good look. But it could preserve his body at the same time, right? He's a gym rat, so he stays in the gym. So it's not like he don't stay in the gym because he does. You know what I mean? He stays in the gym. You know, and been here working and listening lately. Blessings, Queen. Amari Davis, what's up, family? So he stays in the gym. He stays on the grind. I would like to see him. I said I would like to see Terence Crawford fight Sergey Derevyanchenko. It's a guy that he should outbox. It's a guy he should win against. And it's a guy that can give you somewhat of a look of what it's like to be in there with Canelo Alvarez. He's a 168 pounder. I like that. I like the idea of Sergey Derevyanchenko as a counterpuncher. Hope now, what's up, family? Man, I've been dealing with some things, man. Hope now in the personal life and not feeling well, being a little bit slightly under the weather. And my brother Claymore Rain wanted to also, he was having some, taking some clear your mind space. So we're going to get back to regularly scheduled programming on Tuesday. Lance Shepard, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blood, I'm going to be in Harlem Saturday. I'm flying up from Houston. Keep punching. Salute, family. Yeah, I got so much going on this week because I'm headed to Vegas. K Moolah, bro, he almost 40, LOL. Yeah, Crawford is 30. He'll be 38 when this fight happens. So, Sergey Derevyanchenko is a guy who is a counterpuncher. He fights at 60, but moved up to 168. I mean, he fights at 168, but he fought at 154, 160. He gradually moved up in weight. His style is similar to Canelo Alvarez, right? Is he as good as Canelo? No. But the only way to mimic the identical of Canelo Alvarez is to be in there with Canelo Alvarez. So you can't find a guy that's going to be exactly like Canelo Alvarez. You just got to find a guy that has traits of Canelo Alvarez to get an idea of what it's going to be like to be in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. And I think that Sergey Derevyanchenko is a durable fighter, right? He's very consistent. He takes a punch extremely well. He's a counter puncher. He has a high ring IQ. He has that Eastern European style coming from, that Ukrainian, Eastern European type of style of skill of boxing. So that gives you some, and in stature, they're similar in stature. They built alike. If you ever seen Sergey Derevyanchenko, he's very built like a bulldog, like Canelo Alvarez. QI Dub Network, what's up, family? Rich Porter, what's up? That's arguably, they arguably beat Jacob in Triple G. Yeah, Jonathan 97, what's up? So Sergey Derevyanchenko, his physical traits puts me in the mindset of, he said Madrimov was the closest thing to Canelo. Nah, Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. How you been? Where you been at? AK Crowder, my brother, I love you, King. Blue is Jamal fighting at all. I don't know, man. It seems like their careers took a turn, man, and I hope that we get the opportunity, man, because we being robbed of legacies, man. You know what I'm saying? We being robbed of Jamal, and Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Like, I don't know if it's them, turning things down, because I'm hearing that the money is just not right and they're not happy with the money not being right and so on and so forth, and they're not going to fight for free, quote unquote. It's just nasty work, man. We need to see them in the ring. You feel me? To not see them in the ring is nasty work. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so like I said, oh, salute to you, family. So, I think that Israel Madrimov was very herky jerky. Nate, what's up, family? Israel Madrimov had a very, very herky jerky type of style. He's not built like Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't fight like Canelo Alvarez. He has a lot. His feet and his activity is a lot higher than Canelo Alvarez, and he's not as quick of a counterpuncher as Canelo Alvarez, Israel Madrimov. But he's more awkward and he's hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because Light Eyes, what's up? Nate, what's up, family? It's harder to gauge his timing because he's very off beat, right? He's very, very off cue. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez is a lot more traditional in a sense of his timing, combinations, when he throw punches, how he throws his punches, the angles he throws his punches, and his activity. Boxing International NYC, is Ryan headline the upcoming card? He's on blue. I don't know, man. It says, I was told that he was, and then it says that could change. I don't know, man. The card itself is just nice card. YH Pop, what's up? Thanks for the latest and greatest. Salute, family. Appreciate you. So I think Sergey Derevyanchenko, if you ever watch Sergey Derevyanchenko fight, you look at his fight with Jamal Charlo, right? Very reminiscent of how Canelo Alvarez fights his opponents. Canelo Alvarez is obviously better than Sergey Derevyanchenko. But if you look at Danny Jacobs and Triple G's fights with Canelo and look at Sergey Derevyanchenko's fights with Danny Jacobs and Triple G, it looks the same. He dropped Danny Jacobs as well, right? I thought he beat Triple G in that fight. I thought he clearly won the fight against Triple G. He goes to the body. He has a high work rate. And the thing I like about Sergey for Terence Crawford is that he has a higher work rate than Canelo Alvarez. So he's going to put in a lot more work against Terence Crawford than Canelo Alvarez is, right? Which means the activity level, right? So it's going to be a slower pace of fight as far as work rate with Sergey Derevyanchenko than it is with Canelo Alvarez. Ethiopians, what's up? You understand what I'm saying? When Canelo fights Terence Crawford, the work rate that Canelo puts out is going to be a lot lower than the work rate that Sergey Derevyanchenko puts out. He's going to put out a much higher work rate and activity than Canelo Alvarez. So you get a very strong idea of what it's going to be like to be in the ring with Canelo. And he's very durable. He's very, very durable, Sergey Derevyanchenko. Dougie, what's up? Canelo naturally, 168, Canelo naturally, LOL, bad idea, but Canelo's not naturally 168 pounders. See, anybody saying that, and everybody, they're just repeating things that they heard. They don't actually watch boxing. Anybody that says that Canelo Alvarez is naturally a 68 pounder don't know a thing about boxing. And they're just regurgitating things that they've been told by other media members, so on and so forth, or boxing pundits or people in general. Sergey Derevyanchenko, Canelo Alvarez is far from a natural 168 pounder. How could he be a natural 168 pounder when he actually fought at 147? What 147 pounder is a natural 68 pounder? The GOAT 95, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what up, Blue? Who do you think wins, Caleb Plant or Bud? Now, again, this is going to shock you, right? But Caleb Plant is a lot bigger than Terence Crawford. And he's bigger than Canelo. So styles make fights, right? You have to understand that styles make fights. To give you an example, we know the triangle theory typically does not work, right? But to give you an example, remember Shane Mosley couldn't beat Vernon Forrest because of the style matchup and the height and the reach. But the awkwardness of Ricardo Mayorga, even though he was smaller than Vernon Forrest, his awkwardness, his unorthodoxness, and his ability to throw you off with his timing, it's hard to time him. He beat Vernon Forrest twice. But then Shane Mosley fights with Ricardo Mayorga, and he knocks out Ricardo Mayorga and beats him twice because style. And Mayorga is not the biggest guy. So Shane Mosley's explosiveness, his athletic ability, his power, and his ring IQ, he was able to offset. He was able to catch up with Mayorga where Vernon Forrest wasn't. So Caleb Plant might be a little bit too big. H-Dub, what's up, family? He might be a little bit too big for Terence Crawford, right? He's tall, he's big, he's naturally bigger than Canelo. Canelo's pressure, remember, he was outboxing Canelo Alvarez, but he lost concentration. He lost his stamina, and then Canelo caught up with him. He's bigger than Bivol, Caleb Plant is. So, I think that obviously Terence Crawford, as great as he is, he got a chance to win the fight. Round one, what's up? I got Inoue beating Nick Ball, but that'll be an explosive, exciting fight. I really want to see Inoue and Nakatani. So styles make fights. I still would favor Terence Crawford to win the fight because I'm not betting against him unless your name is Floyd Mayweather. Unless your name is Floyd Mayweather and he ain't fighting, I'm not betting against Terence Crawford. No way, no how, no shape, no form. Not happening. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford. This dude is different, bro. I've been in and around the sport of boxing for 1,000 years to know when a dude is different, and he's different. He got this. You got the Four King era, the late great legendary Hall of Fame iconic Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran. The GOAT 95, what's up? And James Stasher, what's up? And Sugar Ray Leonard had a different it factor to him than they did. Right? He just was able to find ways to beat them. You understand what I'm saying? He had a different it factor, right? And that's Terence Crawford. That's Floyd Mayweather. That's Roy Jones, right? These dudes have a different it factor. You remember, Roy Jones outclassed Bernard Hopkins and James Toney. Not, Little X, what's up? You got to understand, right? Antonio, Mace, what's up, family? There's a different it factor. Some of these dudes have a different it factor, and Terence Crawford has that it factor. Roy Jones outclassed Bernard Hopkins and James Toney. They all-time greats, but he has the it factor. Floyd Mayweather outclassed Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, Diego Corrales. The list goes on and on and on. Not because they're not as talented as he is, not because they don't have skill sets that he have, but because they have this it factor that you can't teach. And Terence Crawford has this, it's like a weird it factor, bro. They just find a way. It's like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. They have these. Michael Jordan had more of the late great legend Kobe Bryant. he had more of this it factor. The difference between Kobe and Michael Jordan was Kobe had the abilities of Michael Jordan, but he didn't have the it factor that Michael Jordan could just absolutely dominate a game. He just knew when Michael Jordan said, "All right, it's time to take over. Bang, this game is over." Kobe Bryant didn't have that. He had the clutch gene, Kobe Bryant, for sure. But he had the skill set. But games could get away from him. Michael Jordan can control the game in every aspect. Mentally, next level coach, what's up, Amy? Mentally, physically, you understand? I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of people. Maybe you was around in both the eras, but I lived through the Michael Jordan era. I lived through the Kobe Bryant era. I lived through the LeBron James era. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I watched pretty much every game that was available to me growing up in New York that Michael Jordan played. My mother got the satellite dish for me to watch games. I used to tap into other people's cable boxes and neighbors and backdoor neighbors and all types of things and get these all types of boxes to be able to watch the Chicago Bulls play. So I watched all the games, right? And it was just a different it factor. Michael Jordan can completely take over and control a game with his mind. It's different, bro. It's different. You understand? So Terence Crawford has this it factor that it's like they just find these ways. It's like you even if somebody's winning against them or having success, it's like you just know it's just a matter of time, right? That he's gonna do something and he's gonna win, right? It's like when you're watching Patrick Mahomes, right? Like he and Joe Montana, right? And Tom Brady. It's like you the other team could be going up and down the field and just scoring points. But you know, you can just feel like it's just a matter of time before he just does something ridiculous and just swing the momentum back into his favor, even though the entire game was not going his way. And that's Terence Crawford, right? That's Terence Crawford. That's Floyd Mayweather. That's Sugar Ray Leonard. That's Roy Jones. The those types of dudes just had this special it factor, bro. It's hard to explain. I can't explain it. Put my finger on it and be like, "Hey, this is what it is," because you just can't explain it, right? For instance, when you watching again, LeBron James is great. When you watching games with LeBron James, if the game is getting away from him and his team, you can tell that he gonna get his. He gonna do his best to keep the game close. He gonna put, but it's like, the game's still gonna get away from him, right? He's still gonna lose. Like it's on to the next game, right? You never felt like that with Michael Jordan. It's like, bro, we could be down 20. It's like, all right, at some point in time, you know he's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just know it. And it could be your basic matinee, Saturday, Sunday afternoon game, right? They always show up. Don't matter the game, the pressure, the moment, they always gonna show up. And Terence Crawford has that. Kevin, what's up? And Leo King, what's up? He said Jordan was like Superman. And Jordan was different, bro. Big Herm, my brother in the super chat, he said boots might be drained at 147. He looked 185. Yeah, man. But again, like I said, when I said that he looked drained for the David Avanesian fight, he got mad at me. But you could clearly see he was definitely weight drained. Clearly, you could see it all in his face. All in his face. Vamp, what's up? He said the 90s was trash too. I'm just gonna skip right over that comment. That's just foolishness. So yeah, man. So Terence Crawford has the it factor. Terence Crawford has what it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez, man. And I'm surprised that, and I don't know, maybe they're just looking to build up the fight. I don't know what it is, but I'm just surprised to see fighters like Mike Tyson and people say, "Hey, he shouldn't do this." First of all, it's a 14-pound jump. That's number one, right? It's a 14-pound jump, right? It's not something that has never been done before. That's what the thing that trips me out, right? Is that they saying this, right? As if they're saying this as if it's never been done. Like Terence Crawford is attempting to do something that has never been done before in the history of mankind, in the history of the sport of boxing, right? That's what's weird to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's weird to me, right? Because it's like, bro, you do know when I listened to Tarver say, I mean, excuse me, Bernard Hopkins said he's doing it for the bag, right? And it's like, he's doing it for the bag. I don't get it. When Bernard Hopkins said, "Oh, Crawford is risking his life for the bag," first of all, it's called prize fighting, so everybody risks their life for the bag. That's number one. But another thing that just gets me, right, is that Bernard Hopkins jumped after he lost twice to Jermaine Taylor. He didn't look great against Jermaine Taylor, and he was already older, like Terence Crawford. And everybody was like, "Okay, this is the end of the road for the Bernard Hopkins." He jumped from 160 to 175 to fight Antonio Tarver. And similar, Tarver's bigger than Bernard Hopkins, right? And similar, Tarver fights fought at lower weight classes. Justin Watson, what's up? He fought at lower weight classes and moved up to 75, the same way Canelo did. Bernard jumped from 160, and I think Bernard Hopkins was like 37 years of age. He jumped from 160 to 175 to challenge Tarver and went on to have a run. That's 15 pounds. Bernard Hopkins had never fought above 160. He was actually pretty much a career 60-pounder. So you jumped 15 pounds. Crawford jumping from 54 to 68 is 14 pounds, people. It's 14 pounds. Canelo fought Danny Jacobs, and many people thought he lost to Danny Jacobs. Canelo jumped from 160 to 175 to fight Kovalev. Now, Kovalev was seen to be the weaker of the champions, the weaker of the bunch, right? Between Bivol, Artabetebiev, and Kovalev. But he still was the crusher, and he's still bigger than all of them. Kovalev is bigger than Bivol and Artabetebiev. Matthias Gentry, what's up? So I'm not understanding why is people acting like he's doing something unheard of. Like, bro, I can't believe he's doing this, man. This is strictly a money grab. Bro, Roy Jones went from 175 to heavyweight, 25 pounds. Y'all didn't even hear what I said. 25 pounds. 25 pounds. Now, look at this. When you look at the heavyweight division, there's no even matches. Tyson Fury outweighed Usyk by 40 pounds, and Usyk beat him twice. Tyson Fury outweighed Wilder by 40 pounds, 40, 50 pounds. They human beings. For some reason, people act like because you bigger than Terence Crawford, but yeah, you a heavyweight. So somebody being 40 pounds heavier than me because I'm 200 pounds doesn't matter. So if I'm 200 pounds and you 240 pounds, it don't matter because you 200 pounds. But if I'm 150 pounds and you 180 pounds, that makes a massive difference. Huh? I don't get it. I don't get this logic. I don't get that logic. How does that work? Kevin, what's up? Yoni Craft TV, what's up? Now I can understand if a guy is, and again, Fury is 6'9", Usyk is 6'3", so he's 6 inches taller than Usyk and 40 pounds heavier. Terence Crawford is an inch taller than Canelo, and he got a 4-inch arm reach advantage. I'll be confused, bro. I don't understand why people act like this is some massive mismatch. Like Crawford is just going in there risking his life just for a payday. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But in the same token, I like it. Reason I like it is because Crawford wins, right? He should, oh, Stokes, what's up? Crawford wins, right? He should get nothing but credit for winning. Man, it should be, they should overcredit him for winning. And people keep saying this like, man, Canelo's a natural one. No, he's not. No, he ain't. This dude fought at 147 pounds. How could he possibly be a natural 68 pounder? He's not. He's not. Is he heavier than Terence Crawford? Yes. He competes at a heavier weight. Yes. 1,000%. Lehman Barber, what's up? So that just confused me. Desiree, what's up? Didn't Crawford come in at 68 during the Madrimov fight? Yeah, that's what I heard. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard, yeah. Mm-hmm. So when people say, man, come on, man, Terence Crawford had more than enough of a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez, man. K. Causey said, yes, he did. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when people say he don't have a chance, so he used to honestly say super middleweight to fight steroids boy Canelo. I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Is Canelo naturally heavier than him? Yes, because he's been competing at that weight. Again, like I said, my only concern for Terence Crawford is that Ethiopian, what's up, is that when he's carrying the weight around, he looked explosive. He looked quick. He looked reactive when he was fighting against Israel Madrimov. I like how he looked. Madrimov is, and again, something that people keep saying, right? Oh, he had trouble with Madrimov. Man, listen, man. Floyd had trouble with Madonna, and he had trouble with Castillo, right? He ain't had no trouble with Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez. And they ain't better than Manny. Neither one of them is better than Manny Pacquiao or Canelo Alvarez. Floyd ain't had no trouble with them. What trouble did he have with Canelo and Manny Pacquiao? Or Diego Corrales? Who beat Castillo? He had no trouble with them. Sometimes styles make fights. He was herky-jerky, right? He was offbeat, right? He was hard to time. And Terence Crawford had trouble with him. But I thought he still clearly won. And I'm telling y'all, Israel Madrimov, I truly believe Israel Madrimov is going to beat Virgil Ortiz Jr. I think he's going to beat Virgil Ortiz Jr. He beats Virgil Ortiz Jr. and then people are going to take notice to him. And they're going to be like, oh, then Crawford beating him is going to look even better. He beats Virgil Ortiz and people are going to be like, oh, this dude's the real deal. Virgil, if he fights anything close, remotely close to what he did against Terence Crawford, he's going to beat Virgil Ortiz. He's going to beat Virgil Ortiz. I'm going to tell y'all again. If Israel Madrimov uses the style that he has, with his power and his unorthodox, he's a far more elusive, quicker, and explosive fighter than Serhaj Boachuk. And he got power. He's going to beat Virgil Ortiz. He's going to beat him. Battle for Life, what's up? Sergey dropped Virgil twice in the fight. Sure did. I thought he lost that fight. I thought he lost that fight. I thought he lost that fight. I thought he lost. But nonetheless, they gave him the nod. Hold on, let me get my water. They gave him the nod, so, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They gave him the nod. Do you think Shakur be messing up by talking too much? No. That's because he Mexican. No, they didn't give him the nod because he Mexican. That's not why they gave him the nod. They gave him the nod because he's more popular. Period. Regards to everybody back this year. I don't know about Spence. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Errol Spence, Jamal Charlo. Man, Keith Thurman got to go to Australia. Keith Thurman got to go all the way to Australia, people. Bro. Keith Thurman got to go all the way to Australia. So you got these YouTubers running with the narrative he duck tank. Yeah, they're pushing a false narrative. That's all. That's all that is. And now we got Jerron Ennis. Boots is coming back April 12th against Amanda Stanionis. And I'm going to say this, and this is no slight to nobody. Hope nobody take it the wrong way, but I got to tell the truth. He says he's going to show up and show out. The thing is, he said that the people don't believe him now. Because he said that with Avanesian and he said that with Karen Chugajan. And he didn't show up and show out. And now the people are expecting. Ken Neal, what's up? That he says that against Stanionis now. And there's no rehydration for Crawford and Terence Crawford. Now, he says that now you got the opponent. There's a lot of pressure on Jerron Ennis to outclass Amanda Stanionis. A lot of pressure that he needs to outclass Amanda Stanionis. He has to, for surely show him what's up. He has to outclass Amanda Stanionis. He has to. It can't be a competitive fight. It can't be like the Cameron fight. He has to completely separate himself. I haven't beaten Stanionis, no doubt, but it's how he beats him. His stock is taking a hit. His brand is taking a hit. He needs to, Gilbert Vasquez, what's up? He needs to go in there against Amanda Stanionis, and he got to show up and show out. He has to have the fight to separate himself. For surely Sean, what's up, nephew? You understand? He has to, every fighter has that separation fight in the big fights. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Floyd Mayweather, Diego Corrales. Manny Pacquiao, Eric Morales. You know, you have to have a stamp. You have to stamp yourself. You understand? You have to have that statement fight in the big fights. You have to. If you don't have that statement fight, you got to separate yourself. At some point in time, you have to stamp your ill will A5. What's up? You got to have that fight where people look back and be like, when he fought this dude and did, you got to do it. Canelo Alvarez doesn't even have that. But he has a huge Mexican fan base. He has a huge Mexican fan base. Canelo Alvarez doesn't have any statement fights in his biggest fights. He doesn't have it. He didn't knock out Triple G. The 3 fights, the third fight doesn't even count. The first 2 fights was controversial. People thought Triple G won. Some people thought he won. The Danny Jacobs fight, people was like, it could have went either way. The Lara fight is like, that could have went either way. The Floyd fight, he lost every round. Bivol fight, he lost 9 rounds to 3. Even the Sergey Kovalev knockout was questionable. The Caleb Plant fight, You understand? He don't have in his biggest fights a statement fight. A statement where you be like, whoa, he's just consistent. Canelo is just consistent. That's what he is. But he doesn't have that statement fight when it's like, yo, he stamped himself. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for African American fighters, for, because we are a race without a, at least we identify as a race without a country to back us, right? So Boots got to separate himself in the Stanionis fight. This fight right here, because you told the people that the reason that you didn't show up and show out against Karen, and you don't get up for these fights. You're not motivated for these fights, right? And because of that, now this is the fight where you got to be motivated, right? There's no way he can't say I'm not motivated. This is a unification bout. This is an undefeated champion. Anwar Willis, what's up? Now you have to make a statement. Now, this fight right here, he can't have another performance like he did against Karen. His stock will plummet. It will plummet. The fans are too fickle. It'll plummet. People going to be like, oh, okay, this dude is not as great as we thought he was. Kiki, peace, bless, queen. That's how it's going to be viewed. Now, I know he said he don't care. He cares. I know he said he don't listen. He listens. They all listen. They all care. They all human beings. So April 12th in Atlantic City, he got to show up and show out. He got to separate himself against Karen. He got to make a statement against Karen. Phil J 508, what's up, family? Where you been at? He got to show up against Karen, and he got to make a statement. Stamp that man. Show the world that you are who we thought you are. Show the world what I see when I watch him in training and all that. Show the world. I seen it. I seen him do it. Oh, for surely showing, you gotta make that happen then. For sure. I know Boot. I'm a believer. Y'all know I'm a believer. I believe in Jerron Ennis. I believe his talents. I believe this is it. He gotta show it though. This is it right here. This is it right here. This is the fight that you got to say, hey, see, I'm not motivated by those fights. To give you an example, Teofimo Lopez, he does that. When Teofimo's in the biggest fights of his career, he separates himself. He separates himself. Malante Davis, what's up? Sylvester Simon, 2011, what's up? Teofimo Lopez getting the biggest fights of his career, he separates himself. Now, that's a look at, this is what Boots has been telling us. Right? Boots is telling us it's the Teofimo Lopez syndrome. Teofimo Lopez fights Jermaine Ortiz. He fights Sandor Martin. He fights, these guys, and it's like, he could have won, he could have lost, gets dropped twice, all this nonsense, lose to George Kambosos. Mo 2013, what's up, family? But he fights Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, and he shows up and shows out. Separates himself. It's not a question who won the fights. He dominates in those big fights. And this is what Jerron Ennis has to show us. In the big fights, you're going to dominate. You're not going to still have the same performances that you had against those lower level opposition that you do at the highest level. This is it. This is the opportunity. He got to show up and he got to show out. Got to show up and he got to show out. And that's what Kenneth Neal, that's what Jerron Ennis says, that he fights down to the level of his competition. Well, if you fight down to the level of your competition, now the pressure is on you to show us that. And remember, Teo's did this, and he's younger than Jaron Ennis. He did that against Lomachenko with, what, 14 fights? 15 fights or something like that? 13 fights? I don't even remember how many fights he had. And he was 23. Appreciate you, Kenneth Neal. And then when he fought Lomachenko and he fought Josh Taylor, he showed up and showed out. So he had that lackluster performance against Kambosos, Sandor Martin. I'm like, bro, he gonna lose to Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's a bigger, better version of Sandor Martin. He went there and outclassed Josh Taylor. So he shows you when the stakes is high, he gonna show up. When the stakes is high, Teofimo Lopez gonna show up, bro. Now, Jaron Ennis gonna have to show us when the stakes is high, he gonna have to show up. Not just win. You gotta show us there's levels. Kiki, peace of blessed queen. How you feeling today? You gotta show us that there's levels, and you a level above these dudes. No, Stanionis fought. Desiree, Stanionis just fought. NHD Production, what's up? Stanionis, let me see. I'm pretty sure Stanionis fought this year. I don't remember what card he was on, but he fought. Yeah, he fought May. He fought Gabriel Maestri. May. Actually, he fought after Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Carlos Burrell, what's up? Yeah, so he went out the ring for 2 years. It seemed like it though because of that situation with that situation with Virgil Ortiz. That was nasty. That was nasty. Mm-hmm. Ortiz gonna lose. I think he is too. Cerebral one, what's up, family? David don't look like a monster at 175. We gonna find out. Mm-hmm. We gonna find out. My brother Big Herm in the super chat. He says Devin really gonna fight Boots if he beat Ryan. Yeah, that's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. You knows Demon Colin, Crawford and Canelo is my idol. But if the fight happens, what happens on that fight? I don't know. Tom, what's up? I gotta see how Devin bounced back. I gotta see how Boots look against Stanionis. I couldn't even tell you. That's so far down the line. I gotta see how Dev look at 147. I gotta see. Gotta see. But let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down. Next week I'll be back on full schedule. My brother Claymore Rain will be back on full schedule. And we'll be on the grind, man. I apologize to you guys, you know what I'm saying? For not being consistent. So next week though we'll be back on and we're gonna be making it happen. Teo fighting Richardson Hitchens, can't wait. Yeah, Celtics look bad. Yeah, Teo fighting Richardson Hitchens, I can't wait. Oh yeah, Steve Nelson's so cold, 1,000%. Oh, 1,000%. Hey, what's up? Fondora's fighting Cordell Booker. He ducked that Serha Boachuk smoke. And I guess the WBO allowed it. Do Hitchens and fight Boots if he beat T.O.? I don't think so. He ain't trying to move up. He trying to become undisputed at 140. That's a hard fight for Teofimo, though. That's going to be a hard fight for Teofimo. Richardson, he struggles with boxers that are rangy, that are athletic and move and are defensive minded and counter punchers. And Richardson Hitchens is all of that. 5'10". He's the same height with the same arm reach as Jerron Ennis. He has a long arm reach. Now, he can give it up with a pressure fighter, right? When you're a pressure fighter, Richardson Hitchens will allow you to get on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And like Gustavo Limos. Teofimo's going to have to fight like Gustavo Limos. If he fight like Gustavo Limos, Teofimo is going to be a handful for Richardson Hitchens. Because I don't think Richardson Hitchens have enough power to keep Teofimo off of him. If Teofimo... Keon, what's up? What's up, family? I don't think he has... he said Teo not beating Hitchens's only way Teo wins is by robbery. But if he pressures him like Gustavo Limos, because I watched a couple of Richardson Hitchens fights, and I rewatched a couple of the fights when they talked about the fight being made, and I'm like, when he fighting pressure fighters, he allowed them. He don't judge the distance well, and he overextends with his jab and his straight right hand, and then he allowed himself to be on the ropes. And Teo has to sell out. If Teo sells out, like Gustavo Limos, he got to take a page from that book. If he tries to box, he ain't gonna win. But if he sells out and just aggressive, because he's more athletic and more explosive than Gustavo Limos, he's a better boxer, so he can box his way on the inside, and very indigenous person. What's up? And cause havoc. You know what I'm saying? If he can do that, he gonna be a problem for Rich. But if he's looking to have a boxing match, no. If he trying to box, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right, Key? He gets frustrated with boxers that move and jab. And Richardson Hitchens got his arms as long as Terence Crawford and Boots. Malik Woody, what's up? Richardson Hitchens' arm reach is as long as Boots and Terence Crawford, and he uses his arm reach more than they do. He gonna be a handful. He gonna be a problem for Tio on the outside. That's gonna be an interesting fight. If Richardson Hitchens uses the mobility, like he's better than Jermaine Ortiz. If he fights like Jermaine Ortiz, he can put more stamps. Jordan C, what's up? He can put more stamps on the fight than Jermaine Ortiz can. Clarence McLean, what's up, family? Hey, Clarence, man, did you see that young fella, man, from Cops and Kids, man? Man, come on, man. Carlos Burrell, what's up? Appreciate you, family. Hey, man, we lost a young fella, man, in the sport of boxing, 16 years old, from New York, man, decided that he didn't want to be here no more. Right after this event, the whole boxing event on Saturday. And Jeff Spark, what's up, family? And blessings to that young man's family, man. I don't understand, bro, what these kids go through. He just decided he didn't want to be here no more. Bro, you got your whole life ahead of you. You got your whole life to correct it. You going through a moment. It's just a moment. It's just a moment, man. It's just a moment, bro. It is just a moment, man. And at the end of the day, we are all going to end up there. You understand? So don't rush the process. Go through the process. You understand? Don't rush the process. Go through the process, because at the end of the day, nobody gets out of life alive. Nobody gets out of life alive. So don't rush the process. Shallah, salute. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna end up there anyway. Just go through the process. Trust me. $16, bro. 16. Man. I'm gonna show y'all the young fella, man. I'll show you the young fella. I couldn't believe that when I got that news today. I couldn't believe that, man. That completely. It completely. I didn't let it ruin my day, but it's sitting in the back of my head, man. It's the young fella right here, man. Blessings to him, man. That's him right there. Blessings to him. Blessings to his family, man. Wow. Bruh. That's tough, bro. Project Pat Song 21 is rough out here. The same thing, Malik Woody? Man. Jamal Nixon, what's up? What up, Maul? Bro, you didn't even begin to start life, bro. Wow. You didn't even begin to start life, bro. Didn't even begin. Don't even know what life looked like. Man, that hit different, bro. But let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding me down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace. Please